At the White House, where the president also said he has another city in mind for his ongoing crime crackdown.
We have great support in San Francisco, so I'd like to recommend that for inclusion.
The president said that as his administration touted the success of what's called Operation Summer Heat that yielded more than 8,000 arrests, over 2,000 guns seized. Israel's still waiting for dead hostages. Hamas has only turned over the remains of 9 so far in the Gaza ceasefire deal that included the release of all 20 living hostages.
Hamas says it has now returned all the hostage bodies it can find, leaving significant questions over the fate of at least 19 others. The Israeli military says the International Red Cross received the latest 2 remains on Wednesday, just hours after the IDF said one of the 8 bodies previously turned over was not a hostage.
Fox's Carmen Roberts. It's day 16 of the government shutdown. Republicans keep blaming Democrats for attaching health care strings to funding, but independent Senator Bernie Sanders tells a CNN town hall,
I don't want to look at it like a political fight. We're going to win it because the American people are on our side.
America's listening to Fox News.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The children of our nation know little to nothing about 9/11, but the Tunnel to Towers 9/11 Institute is righting this wrong by helping teachers educate kids in kindergarten through 12th grade. Their nonfiction first-person accounts are told through videos and the Discovering Heroes book series. The Institute offers full scripted curriculum units with background for teachers, a speakers bureau for classrooms, a mobile exhibit that's an interactive museum with 9/11 artifacts and FDNY guides. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at t2t.org.
WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey broadcasting station. This hour is presented by Subaru of Gwinnett. You'll love the difference. The Morning Extra, only on Extra 106.3.
Morning, y'all. It's Stripper Thursday. Let's go.
Yes, it is. Get ready.
You can see it, but you can't touch it.
Looky, looky, no touchy.
Yes,
You're not there to the weekend just quite yet.
But it's close.
You can see it.
So close you can see it.
Don't try and touch it.
Don't you dare.
Throw dollar bills at it. That's it.
They'll throw you right out of here.
I feel so terrible about some of our audience. It's like, really? Do they call it Stripper Thursday? I'm like, it's the best way I can describe. I'm just I'm a regular awful human, okay?
We all are. Seriously, we all are. Every one of us.
I was like, we talk about being, and we're very honest about this. Hey, I'm a flawed being.
Oh my gosh, so flawed.
Me more so than Tug.
That's not true. Equally flawed.
I came up with Stripper Thursday, man.
When I laughed at it.
Tug was like, put the stamp on it.
That's good. That's good.
That's going to be our third T-shirt, Stripper Thursday.
That's right. So good. And maybe we should, just because it's super early and the children aren't up quite this early, most of them anyway. Maybe we'll keep this should we keep it the 6 o'clock hour, or should we just, like, we have this special bond with the people that are up super, super early?
Exactly.
Like we are.
When you're 4-hour club at 6:03, you understand. They call it Stripper Thursday.
And now you know why.
And then you tell all your friends, you're like, whenever they start the show, this is what they call it.
That's right. It's called Stripper Thursday. And they'll look at you like a dog that heard a whistle. They just tilt their head.
What do you mean?
That makes no sense. And then when you explain it to them, hopefully, if they have a sense of humor, they'll be like,
Those guys be smart.
Yes, they're clever, if nothing else. Clever. Very clever. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being up early. This is the Morning Extra, Tug and Los until 10, 404-741-1230, at Extra 106.3 across the social media platforms. I tell you, man, I feel like I got a little fire in my belly this morning. There's been, last couple of days, I feel like I've been dragging a little bit, but today I don't. I feel like I'm not like I could run a race or a marathon or anything, but like
You're going 26.4?
26.4.
That's a marathon.
Is that the 20? Yeah, no, I am not.
I was curious.
But not even a half.
Well, yesterday was the off day for me, and so
from your workout.
Yeah, so I made it a point I told my wife, I go, I'm just going to work in the basement. I've got my whole shelving system that I'm working on and, unboxing things that we've had in boxes since April. And so by the time I'm done, like I'm just like a sweaty pig. And I was like, this is my workout for the day. Yeah. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I got a workout today as well. I'm going to get in there and see if I can't strengthen myself. Hopefully that I can live a day or two longer. Maybe see a kid, a grandkid rather. And I was thinking about that the other night. Like, at some point I'm going to be a grandfather. That it just dawned on me, and I know I've thought about it before.
Did yesterday kind of help a little bit when we were talking about that?
I think. Yes.
I go back and I listen to all of our shows.
Yeah,
and that was the one segment that I was trying to fast forward through, because I kept thinking to myself, "All right, you and your wife, because we're both in that same boat.
Yeah,
we're coming up on 20 years of marriage. Y'all are 20 years over, and you start kind of doing the math on it. And you're like, all right, how long was it until we became parents?" And we're getting to the point now where if my oldest daughter goes the route that I did, it's less than how long she's been alive before she starts looking to go down that road.
Yeah.
And that's weird. And as you said it with your son.
6 years for me, if that's the case.
Yeah. If your son chooses to do what dad did, and it's worked out well for you guys, it's like, okay, here's a good example of what to do. And that part gets weird.
Dude, it's so strange. And I don't know why. After our conversation yesterday, I was sitting at dinner, and I was just like, I asked my wife, I was like, do you realize? Has this ever dawned on you?
I just want you to know that Los really messed me up with the conversation that we had.
That's right.
I need to talk to you about it.
I'm going to need to confide in you, sweetheart. I'm feeling some kind of way.
He brought up some numbers,
dude,
and these numbers weren't cool.
They're not in our favor. It's not like going to the bank and seeing that you got a deposit that you didn't expect to get.
Well, I do think about it. So my mom, who lives in San Antonio, Texas, she is very active in taking care of my grandmother. And when I was growing up, I knew my great-grandmother.
Which is so awesome.
And so my daughters actually have a great-grandmother.
That's so cool.
And to think that they have lived to the point where they're teenagers on the edge of being a teenager, and you know who your great-grandmother is, that's not like a regular thing.
No, I had my great-grandparents until I was 16.
Yeah.
And then both of them ultimately passed.
Because let's face it, they're obviously they're considerably older.
Yes, but they were so cool. I have such vivid memories of them and the house that they lived in Cartersville, Cassville. Dude, that's something that you can't replace. And you can't really recreate it. There's nothing that is close to that.
Well, and it's going to be rare. Because so many people, when you just look at these statistics, and so much of them are driven by economics and policy, where most people will wait until they are in their late 20s, early 30s to get married, have a kid. Mm-hmm. And so the whole idea of like, I'll meet my great-grandchild, that doesn't really happen anymore. It's an aspect of the past. And so to know that my daughters, in 2025, I'm like, you got a great grandmother. I was like, and you know her, she knows you. I'm like, that's okay. We're getting near the end of that.
Ask her questions.
Exactly.
As many as you can think of. And
I mean, they are so hardcore from the Depression era.
Yeah.
And the stuff that you will hear from them, it's very enlightening.
Oh my gosh. I would do anything to go back and talk to my grandparents that I had for the majority of my life.
Well, I'll tell you, when I graduated high school, my grandmother gave me a 3x5 card, and she had clipped it from a newspaper, and it was all these Depression era, just general things to do with your life. And part of it was how to manage debt. Here's what you do. And I remember looking at it. I was like 17, 18 years old. And I appreciated it, but at the same time, it wasn't until I was done with college where I was like, that was one of the coolest gifts that anybody can give you.
Absolutely, man. Stuff like that means so much. I I don't know, gifts that you get, shoes or a purse. I don't know. Anything that you're given.
A Birkin.
Yeah. And
don't look it up.
Dre's
looking it up right now. He's like, what is
I'm aware of what that is.
That's
not expect to hear that before noon today.
That's a 6 a.m. hour joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I know what that is, and I'm afraid that it'll set off alarms. Mike's engineer, like he'll wake up from a cold sleep. Our engineer.
Somebody said that on the air. What happened?
Did Jerry dump that? Because he'll be all half cocked to sleep. But the crazy gifts that you get are they're fine. But it isn't until later in life that you realize, Los, like you're saying, how cool that was that she thought of you. In that moment, she was thinking about you, and she's, I want to pass on this wisdom to, my great-grandson or my or whomever it is, in your life. Those things are, man, I get a little lump in my throat when you talk about stuff like that because it means so much because people mean so much. And a long time ago, I was, growing up, Gen X, and we're all like, people are stupid. I hate them, and that was the mantra. I don't even like people,
I'm into grunge.
Yeah, but it had
That's what I'm doing.
But it had that vibe. Like, I don't want to be around people. I'm antisocial.
There was a rejection.
Yes.
But that it happens with every generation. But with that one in particular that you and I grew up in, there was almost this, whatever you're into, I'm not into.
That's exactly right. And I still wear that like a badge of honor.
Dude, my dad really liked wrestling. And there's something that I don't partake in at all, and it's wrestling.
Can I tell you, for me, it is anything that it hits fever pitch. If it's the Marvel movies and everybody says you got to see it, it's the greatest of all time, dude, I'm out. If it's a new band that everybody says is the greatest, I'm not, forget it. Now, eventually I might give in, but if right when it's at its fever pitch, when it's at its most popular, I am out. And I still live with that 90s Gen X grunge rock mentality. If you tell me so, then I will go the other way as hard as I possibly can. I wish I could get over some of that.
I just have a soft spot for when it comes to my grandparents.
Yeah.
So it's like when they tell me things,
but
like the rejection of all things does not apply to them.
Exactly. And I agree with that 100%. That was the one place. But I guess, they didn't have the megaphone. They didn't have the amplifier that mainstream everything popular did, right? They were the exact opposite of everything that generation rejected.
We joke they sent smoke signals to each other. All right, like they actually had to converse with one another. If you wanted to ask a girl out, you had to go to her house.
Yeah,
to court her.
Exactly. That's court.
It's cool. I love
I've
that.
come to call on Lauren.
I've come to call
on you.
Yes.
I watched The Patriot last weekend.
Dude,
good movie.
So
Great
good.
movie.
Dude, I love that movie.
So good.
It's one of the few that I bought back when DVDs were a thing.
I have it on DVD.
Yeah, I bought it too, man. And it was so good. I could watch that movie over and over and over again. It's the most.
Heath Ledger showing up. I've come to call on Anne.
Yeah, I know.
Dad pretending he's deaf.
Yeah.
Of course you call yourself a man.
So good. Genius. Some people would even say genius. But that's the thing, man, when it comes to your grandparents, they just had, and you knew that they had seen it all. They'd lived through it all. Like you're talking about Depression era stuff, man. They were the greatest generation for a reason. They had to be. They didn't have any other choice.
That's why it's going to be fantastic in a few years when you're a grandparent. You'll be a young grandparent. You'll be like, oh.
I hope so, man. I can't wait.
I'll be like, it's Grandpa Tug.
I can't wait.
I hope he's a 49-year-old grandfather.
Well, let's not get crazy because that'd be next year. Like, not even that'd be January.
If things keep going the way they are, this movement keeps going, you might be great Grandpa Tug.
You're actually going to blame Charlie Kirk. Be like, damn it, Charlie!
Charlie Kirk! Making me great grandpa.
You made all these kids who loved all your videos. You're like, made me a grandpa too early.
They love your videos, and then they went out and made sweet love. They created all these kids. Quiet down! I'll be old angry.
Oh, fantastic.
Be old angry pawpaw. And that's the other thing. What you going to be called? Have you thought about that?
No.
Laura and I talked about that last night.
I refused. Oh, weird. Because I will.
I was like, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
I will tell you. So my mother-in-law made it a point. She wanted to be the hip grandmother because she was younger. She's a younger grandmother.
Yeah.
And so she made it a point. She didn't want to be grandma. She wants to be Gigi. And so many of the things on their family, they are Greek and Polish. And so they were trying to kind of, balance the two.
That's cool.
Then when it came to my father-in-law, he has cups that now say grand dude.
Yes.
And so he's just known as, it's straight, I'm telling you, it's straight out of Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
He's just the dude.
Drink here, man.
He's the dude.
He's the dude.
I'm the dude. That's how he's known.
I told, we were talking about it. I said, I don't care what they call me. I mean, it just doesn't matter. Whatever sticks, fine. I don't care. And Laura had, she just wanted to be, grandma. That's it. Now, it's funny because Jacob calls